We didn't give you some haircuts live on stream. Alright. Here we go. So last time, we pushed Namatame into the TV.
Hey!
This time around, we're not going to do that. I wish we could go a little faster than this, but I get it. I do like the whole VHS thing. Resetto. Kill Nanako again for good measure. Too far. Nurse accompanied Dojima back to his room. I can't forget this. My god. I forgot how long this was. He'll be here soon. Nanako, hang on! Oh, she's dead. Your dad's coming. Jesus Christ. This is really long. Where's his room? So there is an alternative ending.
Let go of me.
Where Nanako does not die and Teddy just leaves and the game ends early as well. We're not going to do that because obviously it just takes too fucking long. So we're just not going to do that. If you guys were wondering if I was going to do that, I'm not going to fucking do that. Trying to escape. Alright. Now, once we get to a point that we haven't done yet, I'm going to stop fast forwarding. So, in order to get the ending where Teddy leaves, but Nanako lives, you hit I can't stay here. You walk out of the room and they don't end up pushing him in. But he does get tried and everything goes, like, according to plan. What we want is, wait a second here.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
We're missing something.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
Namatame's true feelings.
But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV! What didn't you understand?
Something's bothering me.
Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
We're missing something.
Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Calm the hell down. You yelled at everyone to calm down.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
Everyone took a deep breath. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. It seems that everyone has finally regained their composure.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've
Just
heard
pulls
almost
out a gun
nothing
and
from
shoots him.
Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But, yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV. It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them. Though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
Also, hi,
True.
Dolorosa.
Dealing with
And
him
also
right
hi,
now might not
Asher-
solve all
Asher,
the things
yeah.
that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done.
Naoto's somebody I would date. I don't like Naoto's know-it-alls. I would never date her.
Anytime, anywhere.
Even if I was into women, I would never date her. Let's just think for now.
Jeez, how the hell can you stay so calm, man?
Because I already
And
killed him
again,
once.
That's why you're our leader. All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. All right, I'm convinced.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Ryusei's like, I'll think as hard as I can to help with my small lady brain. If my womanly brain can think of something, that should help, right, guys? Right, men? Surely the men will know what to do, for I am just a meager woman. Fucking hell, Ryusei.
Together.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
The case has taken a sharp turn. The investigation team is now one step closer to the truth. It seems that you will go on with your friends to solve another mystery. Here we go. Yeah, I can get Loki. Oh, I forgot about this one. Oh, this is Judgment? Yeah.
Hey, you guys? What are you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, crap!
We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation. And their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but He really needs his rest. Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Understood.
You're not my doctor.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room. So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start
I think
killing
Darla
people
Rose
in
already
the first
figured this
place?
out.
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano, although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I don't really get any of this.
God damn it, Kanji.
Oh, this is so confusing!
God damn it, Shie.
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you. Please come with me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
Where am I? Is this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist? I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guys! Sensei! What should I do?
Teddy. No, baby, right? Poor Teddy.
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Huh? What did you just say?
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god!
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Come on! Stop crying, you two!
You all should go home for the night. I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital.
I never understood
I'll try
that
calling him
before.
up once we're outside.
Nanako is fighting hard to survive. You must wait and believe that she will recover.
Oh, there you are. I forgot to tell you. Don't pull that again, okay? You can't just meet with the suspect like that. Anyway, I came to give you an update on Dojima-san. His wounds opened up a little, but he's treated now and he's fast asleep.
I'm not worried.
Well, I bet he wouldn't want his nephew to be worrying about him anyway.
Daddy Doji's got
Anyway,
this.
I heard Nanako-chan's on the road to recovery again. You guys were being so dramatic that I got really worried. But this is good news. She'll be well again in no time. By the way, you're all alone at the house now, right? Well, enjoy your freedom while you can. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan will be back soon after all.
Sense Adachi's concerned for you. Thank you, Adachi.
Well, I better head back. You go home too, before it gets too late. See ya.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save. Why? Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
Really?
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Oh, it's snow.
Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
I think snow
I
in the
guess
fog
this
is really
makes it
pretty.
the first snow of the year. It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, all right?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow. Man, that Ted. I hope he just went back home by himself. He's probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case. Well, see you tomorrow.
Back in Namatame's room, was it really the right thing to stop everyone from what they were about to do? Well, we know that. For now, you have no way of knowing. Hi, Meaty! You remember that your cell phone has been off this entire time since you were at the hospital. There's something new in your inbox. Hey, I heard some stuff about what's been going on. I know this is tough for you, but you better take care of yourself too. Your cousin's going to be worried about you instead when she gets better, right? Stupid. It's Ayane. I heard something from your family. Someone from your family is in the hospital. I'm sorry. I didn't know until just now. I don't know what to write. You're not alone, okay? When you're going through tough times, please remember that I'll be by your side if you ask. Oh. I'll call you again. Bye. Checked all your messages. They're from your friends in town. You remember that you have friends who are there to help you encourage each other. The case is still mired in impenetrable fog, but you continue your forth towards your truth. You should go home before you catch a cold. Aww. Harvest vegetable. It's snowing. Sure. I don't know if any of this will grow. It's snowing. I don't know if this is a good idea. Okay. Let's save here. Will Nanako be alright? Then there's what happened in Namatomi's hospital ward. Snow that started to fall and the fog that won't disappear lies ahead from here on. Feel very tired. You should hurry and get some rest for today. This...
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
Seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world.
I want meetings
have
like this.
Summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
Isn't Igor the best jerk? I love it. I can solve it.
Splendid.
Ow.
The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
Voices you've heard many times before echo in your mind.
You're the only one who didn't pay attention to the rumors flying around about me. You saw me as I am.
I think I need to start being more selfish.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on. We've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
Seems that the car has stopped moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast. Some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Thank you, matey. You can hear something in the distance. Bless you. Thank you, matey. Seems that you've been sleeping until now. You hear the doorbell ringing. Someone seems to be at the door.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm worried.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Juness?
Where could Teddy have gone? In any case, you decide to go look for him.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
You recall the mysterious dream you had last night. This may be time for contemplation rather than action. That is what Igor said, but let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
What do you think? Something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
Possibility of a culprit besides Namatame. Could there be something that proves this possibility? What am I doing? Hiragi's alibi.
Her alibi? Wasn't it airtight right from the beginning? How could she kidnap people and throw them into TVs if she's out of the country?
Possibility of a culprit besides Namatame. Could there be something that proves this possibility? The warning letter.
Warning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
You recall that the first warning letter said, "Don't rescue anymore." And the second one said, "If you don't stop this time, someone close to you will be put in and killed."
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, "Don't rescue or kill"?
Yeah, and the "will be put in and killed" part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like "I'll put in and kill"?
Hey, could this mean...
Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah, it's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying
Nico
to
is
save his
special.
victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
You all work together to take another step towards the truth.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan, but there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah. Understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful.
My God, what did they do in the fucking library or lobby?
I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, and now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Namatame-san,
Damn it, Meaty, you nerd.
there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case, and to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are, but we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
Seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him? Who'd you throw in first?
Huh? Me?
What should you ask him? Did you kill those two girls?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
What should you ask him? Saving killing people.
no. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
What should you ask him? Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
What should you ask him? Who killed the first two?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Why the warning letters? You look so scared,
What are you
right?
talking about?
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first, but now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
Why does he have a pillow? Hold up.
All right. Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge,
is he
I
old?
returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi.
I was expecting her to be like T-posing.
Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Namatame is casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that,
I feel
came
bad
back
for
to
him.
Inaba
Yeah, he
to
has a
answer
rough
the
time.
police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please!
How did he have her phone number? Oh, I guess
The
delivery
next day,
business. He probably got it off his
They
cell.
found her dead. I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? the girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
Yeah, Namatame had it rough.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty.
That voice actor changed,
But all
though.
the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably
That was
did.
like night and day.
You know the rest.
That was
When I
really
came
bad.
to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
So, I get it.
But I ended up doing just the opposite.
Different, cheaper man.
What a fool. I always
Yeah, now
wanted
we're
to
back.
enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero.
Because that line was added for
I never
Persona 4
doubted what I saw
Golden,
on TV,
which was like
and
years
believed
after.
everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
You probably forgot how to do the voice. It's fair. What's done is done.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
That voice actor
The
voices a lot
Midnight
of
Channel
anime
and
too.
the
That's
other world,
default. Oh, okay.
You can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
That's our plan.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
We've taken another step toward the truth. Better let me fucking save after this. That was extremely long.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Rascals. Playing with a murder subject.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
No turning off a
It's been over
ventilator.
6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on.
Wait, Meaty, were you here last session? When we played yesterday, Nanako literally dies. Oh yeah, no, the bad ending of this game is Nanako dying. Like, dead. Oh, okay.
People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow.
Oh
We'll
my
meet
God,
up in
I
the
feel like
evening to
doing
discuss
that.
our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Tomorrow you'll be going out to talk to people in town. Will this finally help you uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit? You decide to go home early today and get some rest. I'm waiting for a fucking save point for like an eternity. It's Teddy the bastard. It comes full circle. Today is the day the school was founded, so you have the day off from school. You need to investigate the town. I wonder if you'll be able to gather information you need to catch the killer. I wish I had when I was in school, I had days off for the founding day. Akina Steady. I will be pissed off if yesterday I said I will be pissed off if she dies, and then she immediately died. It's true! You need to gather more information. You return to Inaba and talk to more people. This is not... Is this open? Oh, you can't even freaking do it. You can't even talk to anybody. Oh wait, the school's closed. Why did I do this? Can somebody find this fog music for me and throw it in the thing? About these murders. Incident last spring. Yeah, I wonder what happened. It's a pretty big deal, wasn't it? It's almost completely forgotten about that. Wow, I must be getting old, huh? You're fine, right? This fog has got to be some kind of biological weapon. It's a conspiracy. Vader Zimmer, hello. You know what I heard it was? Juness. Yeah, that's right, Juness. The country of Juness is staging an all-out attack on Inaba. What? The country of Juness? The leaves from tree has fallen off. Catch bugs. I need a Genji beetle. Hello, child. You said to come home quickly because of the fog. It's nice to have the girls chasing me around. It's boring because I can't play soccer now and all the other girls are dead. Since all I hear from everyone is poison, poison, I've gotten kind of freaked out too. I wonder if I can buy a gas mask. I need to get one. Everyone else has one already. It's me. Do you recognize me? Why am I outside? When I'm home, I just see more news about the murders. I thought I'd stay out here and watch the sunset. Of course, I'm going to watch the TV when I go home anyway. Even then, I can't see the sunset because of all the fog. Ugh, I hate it. What is this? It like immediately gets hot and then it gets immediately cold and immediately there's no in between. What's up, Quizzy? Do you have a question about these murders? Oh, come on, don't make me even more depressed. Said that the news that the suspect had been caught, so the whole thing is over now, right? What else is there? You gotta be careful when taking your motorcycle out on a foggy day. I wish whoever honked at me when I slowed down more than usual understood that. He yelled at me for going too slow. What's so wrong with following the speed limit? Wait, or was I at fault there? Fucking name it. Tired and homesick and otherwise pretty good. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Fog isn't clearing, even though the year's almost over. It's so despicable. It'll be hard for New Year's Eve. I'll never be happy. What do you want about the murders? I can't remember something from that long ago. Man. Fog sure is dark and creepy, huh? Oh, you have a question for me? About the murders. A little while ago, they said that the suspect had been caught. It was in the newspaper. It was Namatame's son, right? I remember seeing him around from time to time. Oh, how horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any more strange people, so I'm sure he's the culprit. Is it true that there were no other suspicious individuals? Perhaps you should go ask something about this. Even if somebody's been killed, everyone just forgets it so easily, but rumors they hear about friends and TV get remembered for a long time. Why is that? It's been a while since the first two incidents. Do you think we'll find anyone who still remembers them? Hey, listen to this. Rosette came and spoke to me. This is once in a lifetime thing. I asked her for an autograph and what type of guy she's into. Anyway, what do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am about the murders. Didn't they capture the suspect and put a lid on that case? Are you done asking questions? Good, now go away. Very busy talking to Rosette right now. What? Recall anyone suspicious? No, I don't think I've seen any suspicious people. Except for you, who's interrupting my conversation with Rosette. Do I have to just keep asking for suspicious people? Information of what happened before we entered the TV world, huh? You know about the first murder. I wonder what happened. Let's go around and get information as we can. I'll see you later. Call anyone suspicious? A suspicious person? No, I can't think of anyone. Not from this town, anyway. That was a cute outfit. I love Yukiko's outfits. She's very stylish. You're like the second person who complimented her outfits today. There isn't anyone like that in this town. I even know you. You're the kid who's just staying at Dojima's house. Damn it. In a small town, if there was anyone suspicious, there would be rumors going around all over. At least I haven't heard any news or rumors like that. I'd say there's no such person. Maybe we check near Juness. Can I help you? Call it suspicious. A suspicious person. Now that you mentioned it, my friend was saying that he saw someone. I think she's just wandering around the shopping district, so why don't you ask her? Oh my god, I was just there. anyone wondering? Alright, you. You know everyone. Fuck. They're like, oh yeah, that guy at the bear suit from Junes, but nobody's seen him yesterday or today. He's loved by so many different people. Where the heck could he have gone? Tried talking to this old guy earlier, but he wouldn't even see me. What's with the fog and all? Guy ignored me and walked off. I know it wasn't personal, but it kind of hurt. Damn fog, hurry up and go away. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Oh, hey. Ah, it's you. Fog's pretty thick today. I go out on walks and I can hardly recognize my surroundings. Pretty sad, ain't it? But hey, thanks for stopping and talking to me. Hey, I'd like to ask something of you, okay? So you got a minute then? I've got another request for you. Well, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd like another lamp. Something simple yet but beautiful and not too gaudy. That kind of lamp. I looked in some stores, but I ain't seen anything like that. You're something else. I think you can find something like that for me. So what do you say? Thank you. I'm sorry to keep bothering you with all these things. Acquire a modest lamp. Okay. Hey, madam. My daughter was in an accident. On top of that, it was a hit and run. Nobody could tell what the kind of car it was because of all the fog. Sheesh, this is horrible. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt too bad. But she was right, wasn't she? That fog is dangerous. I need to start letting everyone know. Need something? Recall anyone suspicious. Have I seen a strange person? I don't know. In the country, if there was anybody strange walking around, everyone would know about it real quick. Oh, there's still business as usual, but I'm a little worried. By the way, you need anything? We've had a lot of people come to our store, but I can't say anything's particularly suspicious. I can't find anything in the background music. Oh, it's fine, Meaty. Don't worry about it. Not your fault. Who is the person that they see walking around? Hey there, you need some seedlings. Yeah, just give me some. Yeah, my mother-in-law wouldn't eat anything I cooked, and the fog never cleared up either. I guess I'll stop going to my mother-in-law's house after all. God damn it. First, we should retrace her steps. That would be the simplest way. Saki Konishi Mayumi Namino. A commonality between the two. Surely there was some any scrap of data could be useful, no matter how small. There's fruits and vegetables. Really, is poison all my vegetables would go rotten. This is all because I have people like veggies. If only my son would clean my plate, What? Fuck out of here, lady. She's like, oh, the fog's killing people. Can't believe my son won't eat some carrots. Fucking jackass. The cat? I didn't ask the cat, you're right. What is it? Anyone suspicious? Somebody told you saw a suspicious person? Oh, that. Remember Saki Konishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a little while ago. She told me that Namitame person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV. I wonder what that was all about. His relation to Saki? Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl. She's crazy about Elvis. It's just that people misunderstood her. She must be referring to that time Namitame tried to warn Saki. It seems that the thing about Namitame making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. Strange fog put out the pilot light of my forge. That's unforgivable. Fires would allow me to stave off the cold and the elements from invading my art studio. If I have to close my shop down in the middle of winter like this, how am I supposed to make a living? loved horses and her boyfriend too, right? Need to be careful too. The fog is something about there that gives a bad feeling. Okay. Like, I don't know what person they're talking about. Your store cases of various are full. What are we supposed to be doing right now? Seen any other weird people aside from now time is son, huh? No, don't think so. I think you'll find any more information on this suspicious person. It's gonna be studying for college entrance exams next year, so I've got no room for useless information like that. What? Did you say? Oh my god. Instant last spring. I don't remember anything from that long ago. Okay. I'm trying to find Cruz Raggy, but it's like very frustrating. I'm sorry, all I remember is that something happened. I know it was pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of time has passed. Now that you mention it, the sound was all a buzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? That is useless information, dude. What are you talking about? You explained about the incident involving Saki Yamano, female announcer. Did all that happen last spring? Wow, it seems like so long ago. Who's going to remember something from that far back anyway? It doesn't look like you'll find any more information on the incidents last spring. You've gathered as much information as you could. You should report back to the group. Oh my god, I just had to talk to everybody about stuff. Chinese Dire Aya. Meet up with your friends after you finish gathering information. I'm not going to order anything.
This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
I love ramen. Go finish eating the dishes that you ordered.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
Or it's someone that everyone knows. Have you figured it out, Darla Rosa?
So,
You spoke with everyone about information you gathered today.
there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't. But otherwise, the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to
Who
ask
do you
about
think
the
it
case,
is, Darla
everyone
Rosa?
ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Just sitting here won't help you think of anything better. Decide to go outside and get some fresh air.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
Ugh, it's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been, overlooked. Certain that you go over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
The thing about Adachi is his art is slightly off too, and he knows about the case. It was I or Nanako though. I could see twists coming in, and I'll keep my mouth shut about it. What? Adachi or one of the friend girls? Okay. They're not in Silent Hill. God damn it. You should go over everything you know one more time. The culprit had some sort of connection with both Mayumi Namino and Saki Konishi. God damn it! Judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about what the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also knew Namatame was doing what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. Who knew all these things? Another oddity about this case is that there was almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw any suspects. No one unusual is seen around Mayumi Yamano or Saki Konishi either, despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform thorough investigation. There must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. The person who seems to be the most likely culprit is Teddy. Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out that possibility. Dachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encouraged him many times while investigating the case. Encountered him many times while investigating the case. Learned much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. There's no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. However, should you tell your friends about your suspicions about Adachi being the culprit? Don't tell friends. From your relationship this far with Adachi, you don't want to think of him as the culprit, but there's more than enough possibility, and you can't say for sure that he isn't. Are you sure you won't tell your friends? You cannot think of anyone else but Adachi who could have been the culprit, but you don't want to hand him over as the culprit. You decide to keep it within your heart without telling your friends.
It looks like our only option is to stay patient and continue our investigation. But regardless, The fact remains that Namatame has committed his crimes, and he has already been arrested.
So, no matter what we do, the case might be over now?
Though the truth will be forever lost in darkness.
Well, for us, it's more like... it's lost in the fog.
Is this another end game? I did say that there was another end that we were going to get shortly after you found a letter that Teddy left behind.
I'm going back to my own world. It's not easy to live there now, but it's my reality. I'm really, really thankful for everything all of you did for me. Well, goodbye.
Everyone avoided talking about the case and waited for the severe winter to end. And so, time passed. Tomorrow's the day you go home. Is it really the right thing not to tell your friends about Adachi? This is probably the last day you can see Adachi. Go see Adachi. You decided to go see Adachi. Inaba Police Station, interrogation room.
Sorry, were you waiting long? Man, things have been so busy. I've been putting in a crazy amount of overtime. Well, anyway, what's with the sudden visit? Can I help you with something?
Did you do it?
Do what? Me? Kill Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi? What's this about? Are you serious? Oh, come on. Even if you're kidding, this is a pretty bad joke. Did you forget? You're the ones who brought Namatame in. Oh, I get it. You're still playing detective. Okay. Say I am the culprit. What did you come here to do? Convince me to turn myself in?
No.
So, what? Are you trying to blackmail me?
No.
Well, listen up. Unlike you, we police aren't made of time. We still haven't even cleaned up Namatame's mess. Besides, you don't have any proof that I did it. Well, are you gonna keep playing detective?
I'm on your side.
You're on my side? Are you trying to be the hero or something? No, wait. You're saying you're on the killer's side. In front of a police officer. Do you understand what that means?
Yeah.
I see. Wait here a sec. Do you remember this? It's the threatening letter that got sent to your house. I accidentally forgot to forward it over to forensics. I'm sure it was just a prank, but maybe it was connected to the murders. Who knows? This might be the piece of evidence that could turn this whole case upside down. The real killer wouldn't want the police to have this. But you're with me, right? So if I'm the real killer, and you're with me, then that makes you my partner in crime. Isn't that right?
It's a lighter.
If I send this to forensics, they might pull some evidence off it. Maybe a clue to capturing the real killer. You, your friends, and Dojima-san have all been busting your asses for a whole year to solve this case. It's a damn shame that no one's caught the real killer yet. Well?
Dachi is staring at you. If you burn the letter, you will destroy the one piece of proof that exists. It will be betrayal of everything that happened over the last year. Will you burn the letter? Burning smell permeates in the room.
You actually did it! Do you understand what you just did? You destroyed evidence. That's a crime, you know? Now, this little incident is covered up forever. All because of you. And it's the police's duty to keep tabs on those who've committed crimes.
You can hear his happy voice from your cell phone.
If you get calls from this number, you better pick up. There's no use changing your number. Don't underestimate the Japanese police. It's easy to track you down.
You obtained Adachi's phone number. Adachi is laughing. Your decision was monstrous, but there can be no turning back now. You feel a strong bond between you and Adachi. I know now. Should be our eyes to the church. This is the Jester Archon. This is the Toru Adachi social link.
You want to find the truth without being swayed by the voices of society. But the truth is a sinister thing. It seems like something absolute, yet it exists in everyone's hearts. For you, this was the truth. Well, I'm going back, so be careful on your way home. The fog is getting thicker and thicker after all. Goodbye, partner.
There's no turning back now. The fog outside is thick. You have to go home early.
Now, a follow-up report on the defend.
We already did this. And that's it.
You really are leaving us. You know, it was overdue quick.
It's going to get boring without you.
Is Nanako healthy in this one?
You will
Yes and
visit,
no.
Won't you?
She's still sick. She's still in the hospital, but she's alive.
We'll come immediately if anything happens on your end.
She'll never fully
Be sure
recover
to
if
take
there's
good
fog
care
like
of
this.
yourself.
Take care. Keep in touch, okay? I'll reserve a room for you at the Amagi Inn the next time you come.
Well, I'll see ya. You really helped us out with lots of stuff. Thanks, partner.
She deserves happiness. So I can't skip it, which really pisses me off. I hate when you can't skip cutscenes. But yeah. You guys can look it up online because I'm not going to sit here and wait for this entire song to go through. However, this is the accomplice ending. So Adachi is the killer, and you side with him. This one is only available if you get Adachi to social link 6 before Nanako goes into the TV. Because if you get Adachi don't have Adachi at social link 6, he'll just act as normal. You won't be close enough to Adachi to be like, wait, should I even tell my friends? Because you're not close enough to him to protect him. But yeah, that's the only way to get him to max outside of the normal story. Dan got here at the very end. Yep. So we're going to get the normal ending now. I'm not going to play anymore tonight because we got an ending. And I'll play more probably this weekend, probably on Sunday. I don't know if Dilly and I are doing something Saturday before D&D. But we will be getting the normal ending. And then after the normal ending, we'll be replaying the game and getting the true ending. Adachi is a sociopath. He has his reasons. But we won't learn yet. But yeah, he is definitely... But I hope Adachi being the killer helps people fill in a little bit more. His reasons are murder. His reasons are murder. Talon, thank you so much for the follow. I'm sorry that you got here at the very end, but we do have all the VODs on YouTube. Exclamation YouTube. And they're still going up. We upload 2 YouTube VODs a day. So those are still going up. If you want to watch them, that's up to you. Or if you want to just hang out until we do it the normal way. But everything else, I hope you guys had a good night. I know we're ending a little bit early. I was kind of expecting us to go until 9, but I guess that's not an option when you're going for an actual ending. Let's see who is streaming, though. I'll send you guys over there. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I really appreciate it. Let me see here. It looks like Kita is still streaming, so why don't we go to her? And I will see you guys later. I'm gonna go. You have a nice night. All right, you guys have a good night. Bye now.